Remember the carefree years of childhood, skipping through the grass barefoot, climbing trees, and playing with best friends, completely unaware of the world's emphasis on beauty and materialism, not knowing that in just a few years you will no longer be safe from its high expectations. But for nearly 100,000 girls in the United States under the age of 12, such innocence is discouraged, and they find themselves thrown into a world that they are not ready to face. Even though I've never been involved in the pageant business, I know our society's perspective of beauty is grossly distorted. Through its impact, girls everywhere struggle with wanting to change the way they look. As a girl, I understand the toll this business that emphasizes on appearance is making on young children. Though young girls may not be aware at the time, beauty pageants for kids under the age of 10 have negative effects and should be seen as child exploitation rather than a harmless extracurricular activity. Today I would like to give you some information about 3 outcomes beauty pageants can have on young children. 1. Competition becomes a focus too early. 2. Sexuality is introduced at an inappropriate time. And 3. Disappointment becomes a regular occurrence too soon in childhood. First, beauty pageants make competition a focus for girls that may be damaging at such a young age. All girls want to be pretty princesses. I even remember putting on a pair of my mom's high heels, applying bright red lipstick, and prancing around the house thinking I was hot stuff. But is makeup, teased and highlighted hair, fake teeth, shaved legs, plucked eyebrows, and tanned skin really healthy at competition for 6- and 7-year-olds? Mothers seem to think so. According to Karine Nussbaum's article, Children in Beauty Pageants, statistically low-income mothers put their daughters in pageants to move up the social status, while high-income mothers place their daughters in pageants because they believe competition is essential for children to be successful. But young girls are growing and learning in so many different areas at this time in life that competition should not be a focus. Mothers often encourage their girls not to engage with other contestants because they are competition, not friends. Such behavior can produce a superior pride and selfishness that will make it difficult to make friends in later years. This competitive superiority produces a snobby pageant girl stereotype many people have. According to Lucia Grossero's Toddlers and Children Beauty Pageants Risk Factors for Severe Psychological Turmoil, mothers live and dream through their children, dreams that they either could not accomplish or accomplish in such a way that it's become their way of life. But what if these girls do not want to participate? What if they are only trying to please their mothers and would rather be doing something entirely different? Unfortunately, this is often the case and can result in anxiety, frustration, and other psychological problems that can come from having to do or be something that you are not at such a young age. Another serious negative outcome of beauty pageants for young children is that sexuality is introduced at an inappropriate time. Girls at this age are still in the process of learning about themselves. This is the age that people begin to develop their self-concept, or the way they evaluate their worth. Pageants will reveal to these girls that their worth is determined by their appearance. Girls should not yet be concerned about how they look or what others think of their bodies. Normally, people are not worried about what others think about their appearance until adolescence. Even then, this heavy pressure to look a certain way can be extremely damaging to girls. Do we really need to put our children through that kind of scrutiny so early in life? Don't girls under 10 years of age deserve their innocence when it comes to sexuality? According to Philip Sparling and his textbook Eye Health, cultural preferences glorify thinness and place value on obtaining the perfect body. It also narrows the definition of beauty that includes only specific body weights and shapes. Culture norms value people on the basis of physical appearance, not inner qualities and strengths. This can produce a negative body image concept in girls. Lastly, disappointment becomes a regular occurrence too soon for young girls. It is important for children to develop a positive self-concept during the early years. In Kathleen Berger's book, The Developing Person, the early years are described as the foundation for practice and mastery. As children learn how to do everyday skills such as pour a glass of juice or climb a tree, they are free to learn because they are free from criticism. The well-known psychologist Erik Erikson says that for most children, self-criticism does not arise until later. Unfortunately for these children, self-criticism is introduced much sooner, and a positive self-concept is not attained properly or completely. Girls are either praised for their winning beauty, or they fall short, often feeling guilty for not practicing enough or not being beautiful enough. These are unhealthy responses, especially for young girls. Also, children dream too soon, robbing them of their childhood. At this young age, children are still learning about the world that they live in. Often pageant mothers pride their children in dreaming big, when in reality, children have not been given the chance to know enough about their world to know what their dreams really are. It is also unhealthy for young kids to become consumed with their future so much that they don't live the world that's around them. Girls become too focused on the future with pageants or modeling that it becomes their job. But the only job these children should have is to play and explore the world that's right there in front of them. Although they receive money and prizes for their performances and work countless hours a week to achieve these goals, contestants are not considered to be working. Consequently, kids see no need for education or exploring other avenues of work. Their career seems to be chosen by their mothers. And unfortunately for them, a career in modeling is highly competitive in which very few could ever actually achieve it and be successful. In conclusion, as I have shown, it is extremely important that something is done about this fast-growing business. Spread awareness about this exploitation and advocate for laws to be implemented to enforce an age limit on beauty pageants. Also, provide girls with other activities besides sports that will be uplifting and have a positive impact on the child's life. As we discussed today, beauty pageants can be too competitive for girls under the age of 10. They can introduce sexuality to girls in an inappropriate fashion and an inappropriate time. And beauty contests set girls up for disappointment much earlier than they need to be. To prevent this child exploitation, it is important to spread awareness and become passionate about helping these girls. Laws must be put in place against the serious problem of robbing thousands of girls of their innocence. I challenge you to be an advocate for every girl's innocence.